All right, we finally got our 3TC video that we wanted to put together. So we got some good stuff that we want you guys to see, some insight on some engine builds, some turbo kits that we put together, and project car that we got in-house. I think you guys saw it in one of our last videos that we're gonna build. We just wanted to build a car that we basically would use all the same components that we sell to basically everybody out there who does want to go turbo or normally aspirated with a 3TC. So everything is pretty much the same as far as whether it's an NA build or a turbo build regarding the engine, camshaft, engine components. Difference would be compression, things like that. But we have a couple motors we want to show you. Also, I wanted to give you guys a heads up, since this is a 3TC video we're doing. We officially will be going back to Hawaii end of August, and we will be racing the red car come Labor Day weekend. We are gonna run with the BIAC Auto Club down in Hilo. We've been talking to some of the guys there that are part of the actual club or organization, trying to make sure that the track is gonna be prepped as best as they can, because they actually have some really fast cars as well. Faster than what we plan on running with the red Corolla. So we feel good about it, and timing worked out for us to get down there for Labor Day. Since it is a holiday weekend, we thought it'd be a good showing, and hopefully we can meet some more guys that'll probably come over from some other islands. So check out our video now with our 3T stuff. Okay, so here's a turbo kit that we put together. So since we have a couple mock-up cars here, I'm able to put together this is the top mount header that we built for a customer. This is actually going to Hawaii, and they will be racing this car. So this is a shorty top mount that we build. This is a 3-inch downpipe that I put together for them with the O2 bung, so they can monitor their O2 levels. Wastegate discharge pipe as well. This is a turbo we get from our good buddies over at Boost Lab. This is a 6266, so this is a pretty cool setup for this car. Should make, you know, easy 450, not even pushing it too hard. I get them the external wastegate. This is a Turbo Smart 45 millimeter, so everything again is pretty much ready to go for them. This unboxing up, I didn't box it up yet because I wanted to shoot a quick video for you guys. But yeah, this is some of the 3T stuff that we do. We also do a bottom mount header that we can do as well, so that's another option. But yeah, moving along to more 3T stuff. Here are some of the heads that we've been working on that just came back. We got 2 of them back, actually 3 of them back, from getting valve job and cleaned and all that. So here is 1, 2. This is actually for our 80 Corolla that we're building now. This is actually going right now to go get machined, have the guides installed and do all that. And here is another one that just got finished as well. So this one has stainless valves, oversized seats and all that. You can see it got resurfaced. Valve jobs already done in there. Ported, ready to go. So you get a pretty good idea of the intake port and the exhaust port. Here you can see how we weld up all the emission holes. This is something we do on every 3TC head job that we do. So this one's ready to get assembled. There are the valves and everything for it. Here you can see on our head as well, for our Project Corolla, we weld up all the emission ports too. Here also, so this is going off to get valve jobbed right now. Here are all the components, the valves, the guides. So all custom valves from Pro Valve Racing, our buddy Ralph. And here is another one that just got done. This one we ported a while ago. They sent it back in to get a fresh resurface and a fresh valve job and new guides. It had steel guides originally, or cast guides, and I have to fill this with epoxy. And then here's another one that just got done as well, guides as well, welded up emission ports, fresh valve job as well. So all ready to go. So we charge to do a 3TC head
If you send in a core, we charge $2,200. Disassemble the head, knock out the factory guides, full port and polish, weld all the emission ports, and then install bronze guides, new valve job, resurface, and our spring and titanium retainer kit. So pretty good deal. So yeah, these are the heads. Like I said, this one will come back in a couple weeks ready to go for our Corolla, and here are the other heads as well. Okay, so here's the brown car that you guys seen a video of. If you guys haven't seen it, check right here, and I'll put a link so you guys can check out the video of this car when it was all together. But there's a dummy motor in the car right now that we're going to mock up to build an intake manifold. Like I said, we sold the motor and all that other stuff that was originally in here, and got a turbo in there that we're going to use just for now. We're going to do a comparison with this turbo, an older style Turbonetics turbo that we'll try out. But yeah, so it'll be cool to see how this thing runs with this turbo, and then just do changes just to give you guys some data and information. That'll be fun just to dyno and do stuff like that. But here's the intercooler core that we actually got from Ricky from the Executioner. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ricky. So we got the core, just have to build the tanks, get it all mocked up in there. So the next thing I'm going to do here is get the header done, and I got all the material to build the intake, so it'll all be a custom fabbed intake. Unfortunately, I wish I could get a billet one for this, but for now we just don't have the time, and we will figure that out later. But again, get all that figured out. The head just got sent off to the machine shop, and I will show you the block for this car right now. All right, so here is the block we are putting in the brown car, already painted, cleaned. It's been line bored with our PSI billet main caps, so all that machine work's been done already. Again, the block's been bored. It's only a 40 over motor. Since it's going turbo, I don't really want to go too big on the bore. Since I plan on it making it a street car eventually, that's the plan. So block is clean. This is another 3T. It was originally going to be an NA build, but the customer decided to go turbo. So we are waiting to get some turbo pistons for this, but all of his parts are here already basically. Here's his cam, brand new oil pump, his rods are there, and actually his pistons are here as well, but these are high compression, so we have to change those over. Here's the cam for my Corolla and my motor, and here are the pistons. So these are the pistons I'm going to be using, Trom 701s. Got some brand new Eagle rods in for that as well. You can see the wrist pin, nice beefy wrist pin there. So I have to dowel pin the crankshaft. That's going to be my next step to the flywheel, and then start putting this thing together. So we got, like I said, we got all the parts ready to go. Machine work's been done to the block already. Machine work's been done to this block already, and I will give you guys more build updates once we start getting the cranks in. And here's the crank for this engine, so I have to wash all that, get all that cleaned up and stuff. But yeah, getting these 3T engines moving along. Finally, we got some 3T stuff to show you guys that's coming together, so can't wait to actually get this motor in the car. Now, here is the creme de la creme that you guys have seen me put up pictures of. 3TC billet head, very rare. They don't make them anymore, unfortunately. We were trying to get them made, but we just had too many hurdles trying to do it, and you know, we have to commit. If we were to do them, we'd have to make a bunch of them, so it'd probably be a minimum order of like 10. So we're still working on it. Hopefully we get, you know, somebody to build them. But this one just came back from the machine shop as well. Got it all machined. You can see the valve job just got cut, brand new. It got resurfaced, and these things are really cool. Ports are pretty big in these things. All bronze guides. We don't run valve seals because this will be for a race car. But the only downside to these heads is you can't run water. There's no water holes in here. The only water holes are back here. So this is actually the back of the head. The front of the head sits over here. And what you do is you fill the block roughly halfway full of cement. So you would basically fill all the way up as much as you can. You'd leave an area probably about 1/4 inch from the top where you can still pump water through and cool the top of the engine, but the rest of the motor would be full of cement. So with that being done, you can push the water. Remember, this is the front of the head and front of the block. So you would push the water through here, and then it would run through the top deck portion of the block and then come out the back of the cylinder head and then run through a radiator or however you wanted to cool it. But yeah, that's the only drawback. Like on the 3S stuff that we do, we fully fill the block and we run water through the head, but unfortunately here you can't do that. So, but it's still fine. The red Corolla, that's the way we have his motor set up, you know, just a very small area on the top of the block that we run water through and then comes out the back of the head. So this is something a little different I can show you guys that's sitting behind here. This is that 7A motor. We finally got the pistons in, and this thing's ready to go. This is a full drag setup as well. If you look, you can see it's full of concrete. So this will run water through the head, and this will be a whole separate video, but I'll just show you guys since it's kind of peeking back there. But yeah, take a look at that billet head, and we will let you guys know what we do with this. We're going to assemble it since it just got back from getting machined. We got all new valves for it. For the exhaust side, it needed valves because the exhaust valves were bent. So we got brand new exhaust valves, and the intake valves were okay. They just got cut. So yeah, guys, that's some 3TC updates we have for you. We will keep you posted. We got, you know, once these cars start coming together and the engines come together, I'll keep shooting footage of it and keep giving you guys update, especially on the brown Corolla as we get this thing wired and plumbed and try and get it to the track as quick as we can. All right, take it easy. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye.